Every week, about 20 types of plants and animals become extinct. That's over 1,000 species a year that disappear from the Earth forever, and the number is growing. Every time a species disappears, something changes on the Earth. The chain of life is broken. We lose something that's irreplaceable. One kid who's doing something about this is 11-year-old Sasha Strickland of West Palm Beach, Florida. He spends his free time on shallow waterways, tracking, rescuing, and protecting a gentle creature called the manatee, or sea cow. Sasha's mission in life is to save the manatee from extinction.
The manatees are my favorite because they're endangered and they're harmless, and then people go run them over almost on purpose. Since they're harmless, why do boats go around accidentally killing them?
Sasha first became aware of the manatees when he was about 2 years old. He lived on board a sailboat in a local marina, and he would feed them when they came up to visit the boat.
Sasha noticed at that time a lot of scratches and deep cuts on the backs of the manatees and wondered where they came from. Then he discovered that powerboats were the primary reason for their injuries. That made him very concerned for their welfare at a very young age.
I go out with Officer Russo in the Marine Patrol boat and ask people to slow down in the manatee areas.
20, 30, and they're going above the speed limit. This is a posted manatee zone with a maximum speed of 25 miles per hour. Sasha clocked you on the radar going 30 miles per hour, and your speed was displayed on this display board. What we're trying to do is educate the people in the area and get them to slow down in this zone.
I go out on Captain Brian's Manatee Queen and tell the passengers all about the manatees.
What does a manatee look like?
Well, they have a walrus.
As a self-taught manatee expert, Sasha answers questions and talks to tourists about these curious creatures. He also talks to local boat owners about the unknown dangers their boats pose to the shallow water manatee.
Are there manatees right here?
They do come in right in the marina. They look just like fish when fish jump. That's what the ripples look like. Can you please stop using the pesticides? The spray is...
Sasha is greatly concerned about how pesticide runoff from local lawns is hurting and in some cases killing the manatee. So he talks to people about that too, and he's usually successful.
Thank you, Mr. Von Sabrin.
It's kids like Sasha Strickland who care enough to do something about their environmental concerns who are making a difference, preserving natural resources and restoring natural habitats, not only for the manatee, but for all creatures.
I do want to continue to help saving the manatees when I grow up because they're important to the environment, not just now, but forever.
Earlier in the show, we met some kids in Maryland who were cleaning up their beaches, keeping plastic and other garbage out of the water to protect ocean animals. One of the ocean animals they're protecting is the giant leatherback sea turtle. Although garbage is a real threat to this ancient creature, there's an even bigger threat to its survival. Poachers who steal the turtle eggs from their nests on the beach. Turtle eggs are used in baking products because they keep the dough moister than chicken eggs. And because the poachers have raided the turtle's nest without being stopped, these half-ton reptiles seem to be facing certain extinction. That is, until a group of Boy Scouts from Minneapolis traveled to Costa Rica and hit the beaches there to protect the turtle eggs from the poachers.
It may seem like sea turtles really don't apply to Minnesota because they don't come to our beaches, they don't come to Lake Superior, but really all of the world is really connected. And the sea turtles roam the whole world.
This is your destination, Costa Rica. Less than 100 miles across Costa Rica, and yet it's one of the most ecologically diverse regions of the world. The place that you're going to go is up here at Tortuguero. Along this stretch of beach is where most of the turtles from northern western Atlantic Ocean come to lay their eggs.
Careful preparation, the American Scouts arrive in Costa Rica and set up camp on the beach.
We basically patrol the beaches at night and prevent poaching or tourist disruption of the sea turtles laying their eggs. And I had never seen turtles that big before. You know, you can say that a turtle is 5 to 6 feet tall and it weighs a half a ton,
but when you actually see the turtle there and laying the eggs and stuff, it's just unbelievable.
Before the project started, it was about 80% of the turtles were being lost. And the latest figures now are 10% of the eggs are being lost. So the projects help out a lot.
In very simple ways, like patrolling the beaches and keeping poachers away, we can effectively keep the poaching rate down and save turtle eggs. And as a result of that, we'll be protecting the turtle babies when they go out into the ocean. So, as a direct result of what we're doing, we'll be increasing the turtle population.
I mean, you think that, you know, something that simple of just patrolling the beaches, just because we patrolled it, and it seems like, you know, you look at a global problem that has, you know, that kind of impact, the most encouraging part about this is it's a simple solution to a great problem.
I think the best part of it was learning that somebody like me, you know, an average person, can go out and do something, and you know, something that can actually save animals. You know, go to a different country, and gee, hey, I can save the sea turtles.
Hi, I'm Christine Haje. Here's something to fume about. On the average, a single car adds more than its own weight in carbon dioxide, the main gas that contributes to global warming, into the atmosphere each year. Walking, biking, carpooling, and taking public transportation all help spare the air.
In some areas, not one, but hundreds, even thousands of types of plants and animals are threatened. These areas are the Earth's rainforests, located primarily in Southeast Asia, Africa, and Central and South America. Although rainforests take up very little land, only 2% of the Earth's surface, over half of the world's wild plant and animal species live there. That's not all. There are so many trees in our rainforests that they provide much of the oxygen we breathe. They even affect the weather all over the world. Yet these forests are disappearing fast. Every minute of the day, 100 acres, enough to fill 50 football fields, are cut down by loggers and farmers. So a group of kids in Dodgeville, Wisconsin decided to help save the rainforests.
I think that the destruction of tropical rainforests is probably the worst thing, short of thermonuclear war, that could happen to this planet. There's so much biodiversity in the rainforest, and they play such an important role in the health of this planet that I think it would be disastrous for them to be totally destroyed.
I believe that the rainforests are helping me live right now because they're producing the oxygen I breathe. Our Rainforest Club at school is the main group. We started about 3 years ago, and now we're 10,000 schools big. We go around to schools and tell them about the rainforest and help them learn about it. This morning, the kids at the elementary school learned about the rainforest, and they decided they want to do something about it. So they had a bake sale. They all made stuff, and they sold it. And the money that they make is going to go to buy acreage in the rainforest.
Okay, let's start our food web game. Who's going to start us off?
Sun.
What's the sun going to do for us?
I am the sun. I give off light and energy.
Who does he give off light and energy to? Who are you guys?
The plants.
Okay.
The food web game is a game where the children learn about all the different interactions of the animals and plants in the forest. There's so many things that come out of the forest, like products and stuff, that we survive on, and without the forest, we're not going to have these things.
So what's on this form right here?
Well, it's just a list of different products that come from the rainforest that we might have in our house. What also comes from the rainforest is coconut and balsa wood and cocoa for chocolate and some red pepper and nutmeg. That's basically a lot of the stuff that we have in our house.
Well, right now we're circulating petitions around our school. We've got 10,000 other schools in our club. We're giving petitions to them and we're collecting funds.
If we reach our goal of getting about 600 signatures within the school district.
The kids are talking to other kids around the world. Their goal is to collect 6 million signatures on the Save the Rainforest petition and send it to the president and other world leaders.
At Save the Rainforest, we believe that it takes individual action plus group action in order to get things accomplished. So some individual things that we do are recycling at school and sending out petitions and basically educating people. And the main thing that our group wants people to really take advantage of is going on a trip to a foreign country and seeing the rainforest firsthand. So education is our main goal.
The efforts of groups like Save the Rainforest are helping us to realize that we are all part of this planet, and that the health of this planet affects all of us.
I'm Tiffani Thiessen. Rainforests are being cut down at the rate of how many acres per minute? Come back after this next break and I'll have the alarming answer for you. Rainforests are being cut down at the rate of how many acres per minute? If you remembered from our last report that the answer is 100 acres, you are right. That's 50 football fields worth, gone every minute of every day. We're going to have to sell a lot of cookies to buy more rainforests in order to save them.
This is the Cal State LA World Class Solar Eagle electric car. It's not only electric powered, it's powered entirely by the sun. It's 100% pollution free and uses energy efficiently. This solar car represents a great hope for the future of our planet. Another great hope for the future of our planet are groups like this next one. They wear these bright yellow jackets with a lightning bolt on the back. They patrol their territory looking for energy offenders. They're not the cops and they're certainly not a gang. They're the 5th grade Watt Busters in Selma, California. And when they save energy, they're also saving oil, fighting acid rain, and pollution.
The kids were really concerned about the earth and our future, so they wanted to do something. They wanted to do a project. I'd heard my principal say, boy, these teachers just won't turn off their lights. And I thought, well, maybe that's an idea. So we got some information and we started an energy patrol.
Watt Buster is someone who goes around and makes sure the lights are off, make sure they're not wasting energy. When we go on patrol, we'll get our jackets and get the clipboard and make sure the lights are off. If they're on, we have a tag. We'll put it on their door, turn off the lights, and make sure no one else has their lights on. At the end of the week, if they've left their lights off all week, they get a certificate.
Don't be a Watt waster. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. You guys are doing a good job.
You're welcome. As a Watt Buster, we have saved 30 million watts.
It's so exciting to see results. You know, we've seen over $200 a month saved, approximately on the PG&E bill. It's totaled into the thousands.
Saving energy and money. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
The kids are becoming better leaders, better citizens of their community. They're kids who care for their future.
Some kids think no one will listen to them if they speak out about the environment. But here in Aspen, Colorado, a lot of people listen to what kids have to say, and they listen to them every day on their radios.
Here's Kids for a Better World and a tip on how to help save our planet.
Hi, my name is Evan Ross from the Aspen Middle School. In the U.S., each year, we generate a ton of trash per person. 90% of that reaches landfills, and only 10% cannot be recycled. That means only 10% of the possible 90% is being recycled. Your mother can't do everything for you. Recycle.
The kids of the Aspen Middle School have written and recorded their own environmental public service ads, which are now being played on a local radio station.
I wrote mine on oil waste and stuff that they put in the river, and I think you should recycle like your oil and bring it to like the gas stations.
I wrote about saving energy and using canvas bags for shopping. I just got some facts and solutions from books and then changed them into my own words.
If we all installed low-flow shower heads, we could save billions of gallons of water every year without ever noticing it.
Good. The kids were a little surprised to hear what their voices sounded like over the radio, but they were really well prepared because we spent an hour before they would even go on the radio, practicing and them listening to one another and them timing each other. So they were really very prepared.
Over 350 ads were picked to be recorded. We just took turns going into a little room and reading our ads into the microphone.
Anytime you're ready, and we're rolling.
Did you know that if a family of 4 takes a 5-minute shower every day,
They're using the equivalent of one person's drinking water supply for 3 years.
It was pretty scary because you were sort of nervous because you know that the whole, Aspen would hear him. 40% of the energy that we use in our homes goes for heat, and half of that flies right out the window. It's easy to fix that problem.
The PSAs have been a starting place for a lot of other environmental action that the kids are taking.
Stay warm and save the earth.
There are about 30 kids here in the middle school who have private projects that they are doing, and it's mainly because they got interested in doing the environmental ads.
Well, it was really interesting because you would hear your own voice on the radio and you knew that a lot of people were listening.
Our own Aspen kids speak out for a better planet.
Hi, I'm Holly from the Aspen Middle School. 25 billion cups are thrown away every year, and styrofoam doesn't disintegrate in landfills, not even in 1,000 years. Instead of using styrofoam, use your own cup or plastic glass. Carry it in your car, backpack, or purse.
If people who heard them told other people and then they started doing the things, it would really help.
Hi, I'm Richard Moll. See? One of the most serious environmental threats we face is the depletion of the Earth's ozone layer, which protects all life from the sun's ultraviolet rays. What's happening to it? Industrial chemicals used in air conditioners, refrigerators, some fire extinguishers, and other products are floating up into the sky and wiping it out. Become an ozone activist. Go to the library this week. Learn more about how to save the ozone layer and start saving it.
Can you think of anything that gives us paper, fruit, nuts, lumber, places for birds and animals to live, places for kids to climb, and also helps keep our air clean? Now here's the tricky part. Can you think of anything that does all that besides trees? The answer, of course, is no. Nothing can take the place of trees. That's why they're so important. And that's why the kids of the Summit Parkway Middle School Environmental Club in Columbia, South Carolina, are busy on a 4-year project planting and nurturing trees to help clean the air in their community.
The purpose of our program basically is to allow 6th, 7th, and 8th graders at our school to learn more about nature and environmental issues. We have 5 steps. The first step is where we germinate the seeds. Basically what they do is they put the seeds in a warm, moist place so that they can sprout. Our second step, we grow them in the classroom under artificial lights for about 6 months. After about 6 months, students could volunteer to take the plants home and grow them as house plants. Then we bring them back to school and they're planted in the bog, which is an area and it retains a lot of water, so it's a good place for our trees. And then after the trees have gotten to be pretty strong, then we donate them to the community.
I just really think that the Earth has a lot of problems with pollution and the way the rainforests are being cut down. I really wanted to be a part of the movement that's helping to get the Earth back to the way it ought to be.
The older students pass on their tree expertise to the younger elementary school kids.
So does anyone have any questions about our seedling project?
Why are the leaves brown?
There are like little cells in these leaves, and these little cells go through a process every day, and some of them die out, and that's where the green pigment comes from, and when they die out, it turns brown.
Trees are the natural air cleaners. Trees give us oxygen to breathe, and without that oxygen to breathe, we'd all die. And so with the trees we plant, we're helping ourselves live as well as making everything more beautiful.
I guess I learned a lot of facts about trees. I didn't realize people use so much paper, and that I didn't know that you could save so many trees if you recycled.
The kids dig up the young trees and replant them in parts of the community where they are needed.
All right, listen, we're going to take the plants and we're going to plant 6 of them on each side of the driveway.
I'm doing the best I can because everything everybody does counts. Every little thing counts.
Aaron, on the other side.
I know that by planting the trees that we're helping to save trees, or we'll have trees in the future. Without trees, there's no life.
I know I'm only one person, but by joining the environmental club, I wanted to just help clean things up a little in the earth. Just make things better for the future generations, maybe for my children.
I know I won't get to enjoy these trees being full-sized, but maybe the future generations will.
Hi, I'm Crystal McKellar. If we want to save 500,000 barrels of oil every day, how far down would everyone in America have to turn their heat? We'll check out the answer when we come back. If we want to save 500,000 barrels of oil every day, how far down would everyone in America have to turn their heat? If you guessed only 6 degrees, you guessed the right answer. A sweater is all you need to make up the difference.
When a boy named Clinton Hill was 10 years old, he was already dedicated to saving the planet for future generations. Unfortunately, Clinton died a year later from a brain tumor. But he left us a legacy. He created a club called Kids for Saving Earth. The club's pledge has been set to music and is now the club's official song. It expresses the feelings of millions of kids around the world. We asked all the kids you've seen in this show to join us in singing it.
The earth is my home. I promise to keep it healthy and beautiful. I will love the land, the air, the water, and all living creatures. I will be a defender of my planet, united with friends. I will save the earth. United with friends, I promise to keep it. United with friends, I will love the land. United with friends, I'll be a defender. I will save the earth. The earth is my home. I promise to keep it healthy and beautiful. I will love the land, the air, the water, and all living creatures. I will be a defender of my planet, united with friends. I will save the earth. I will save the
We share Clinton Hill's dream and the dreams of all the kids you've just seen. We hope that many years from now, our kids will also be able to enjoy blue skies and the sound of the ocean at a clean beach, and be able to walk in the woods and breathe fresh air.
And watch an eagle soar, climb a tree, or play in the grass. That's our dream, too. So if you love the land, the air, the water, and all living creatures,
And you care about saving the earth, then keep on dreaming. Let your heart and your imagination show you the way to defend your planet. Dream a better world.
you can make a difference.
Thank you for joining us.
For more information on how to help save the Earth, contact Kids Renew America, 1400 16th Street Northwest, Suite 710, Washington, D.C. 20036.